Already dug in. The colors were just too beautiful and just looked too juicy. I mean, I could not wait to get my fingers into these. Wait. Nope. Hey y'all, Tanika here, back with another video for you guys. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a departure from what I usually do. I still have one more vacation video for you, but it has been brought to my attention that Jackie Aina is out here shaking the table in the makeup game, and there's no way that a fellow dark-skinned sister can be out here doing something big and I not have anything to say about it, right? So I went out and picked up the palette. Ooh, look at it! It is so pretty. So pretty. Oh my God. Jackie, take your stilettos off of our necks, ma'am. Nobody asked for this. We needed it though. But yes, I am going to be showing you how I created this eye look right here with all of these beautiful colors in this palette. And I'm also going to be talking to you guys about some things that I have noticed since the launch of Jackie's palette, as far as just the way she's been treated, some friendly reminders for women of color. I just want to give y'all a shot in the arm, so to speak, a boost, and hail y'all up for just you know, just praise y'all a little bit, because y'all are out here really just doing some things, you know what I mean? And it's not even just the obvious stuff, like, you know, just standing out in this summer sun, just glowing. Because let's be honest, the sun hits melanin completely different from any other race. I mean, really. Like, outside of just looking the royal part, actually out here doing incredible things. So this video is just gonna be like, you know, a get ready with me, so to speak, me just doing my makeup and talking with you guys. Before anybody gets into the comment section and tries to be problematic, let me just rewind this back to a past Tanika, letting y'all know where she stands. This will never be a space where Black women will not feel beautiful and appreciated and celebrated, okay? So yeah, before you guys try and do this all shades matter, all lives matter thing on my YouTube channel, just know you will be quickly and sufficiently blessed and blocked in Jesus' name, so don't do it. I love everyone and I'm grateful for every single view I get, but what I will not allow to happen is negative, ugly things in my comment section. I won't do it. So just think before you post, okay? All right, so a habit of mine is to always do all of my priming before I even get started on doing any portion of my makeup. I just prime everything and start off with a primed base. If that's not how people are supposed to do it, I should probably do a disclaimer here for you guys that I am not a makeup artist or a makeup expert by any stretch of the imagination. This is literally me showing my support for a YouTuber that I thoroughly enjoy every single giggle, Jackie petty moment that she gives from time to time, because honestly I feel like most of them are deserved. The petty page one maybe not so much, but most of them have been very much deserved. So since Jackie came out with her palette, there has been so much negativity and hate and backlash and neg press. Now, by neg press, I'm probably giving gossip channels more credit than they deserve. Seriously. But there's been a lot more negative things to say than I expected. You know what I mean? Because Jackie, like most black women, ain't for everybody. She should be, but she's not. I think that she should be. That's my opinion.
That's my opinion!
But she's not, and that's okay. But neither is Jaclyn Hill. Neither is Nikki Tutorials. You know? But they're still out here doing their thing, and you know, when they do their thing and they come out with different things, you always hear everybody, oh my god, this is so well deserved, you know, congratulations to you. I've even seen Jackie shout out some of these people who that have been totally crickets on her for this very huge accomplishment. Listen, Anastasia Beverly Hills is nothing to turn up your nose at as a makeup brand. They're really not. So, for her to land a deal like this, I mean, says something. Says something. And the fact that, you know, like, she's not getting her props. She's not getting the props that I feel like she deserves from her peers. Makes me kind of look at everybody side-eyed. People who I don't follow, but I know about and have watched a couple of their videos, I'm like, oh, so that's what we're doing. Okay. Wow. It's like that, Jackie? Really, Auntie Jackie? Really? You know, yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. So she meant it. This is for the dark-skinned girls. For sure. And dark-skinned I am. Oh, okay, Jackie. Okay. But anyways, there's definitely been some very friendly reminders that I've gotten from from watching everything transpire with the launch of Jackie Aina's palette. And one of the major things, there are some key things that I just like to throw out there as reminders, and you know, maybe this might resonate with some of you guys out there. One of the big things that I think I can say is that our confidence makes them very uncomfortable. And when I say them, I'm not going to mention any names. I'm not going to mention any races or demographics. You guys should know who you are. And the rest of you know who I mean. But our confidence makes them very uncomfortable. It almost doesn't make sense to them. And I think that people don't like Jackie. I have found that to be the same for me. People don't like her because she's confident, and it doesn't make any sense to them how somebody like a Jackie Aina, who obviously is stunning, right, but who society says isn't pretty unless you say that, unless we say that she's pretty, who isn't worth as much unless we give her what her worth is, who isn't deserving of love, affection, adoration, unless we say that she is. And somebody like Jackie somebody like a lot of black women out here who are literally like, but no. That's cute and funny, but no, I am worth adoration. I am beautiful. I am sexy. I am strong. I am smart. I am worthy of every dime that I ask for my compensation for my hard work, my creativity, and my talents. And the fact that, you know, you're not out here pushing and asking Brent, what does he have to show and what are his credentials, but you want to come up on me, run up on me and ask me those questions. No, we're not doing that. I feel like a Jackie Aina makes them very uncomfortable. How dare she be out here stunting in her Fendi, stunting in her Louboutins, stunting with her YSL, the Maseratis, the sports cars, the really gorgeous apartment or penthouse or home that she lives in. How dare she? You know, and she's done that for herself. Nobody gave her any of that. She's had to work for it. She's had to prove herself for it. She's had to probably sacrifice quite a bit to get it. Probably more than some had to. So, yeah, just know that while you are out here, really, wow. While you're out here really trying to live your best life and be great, just know that the louder you are and the more vocal and proud you are of who you are and the things that you know make you beautiful, even though everybody else might tell you that it's not, just know that if they retaliate, or when, because they will, that it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the fact that you just make them uncomfortable by being your stunning, gorgeous self. I swear, I'm not trying to flick you guys off or anything like that. Oh my God, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. I'm at a loss for words. She really did that. I've literally seen people who don't have the palette sit on their laptops or on their DSLRs and have the nerve, audacity, and utter gall to be like, oh, the Jackie Aina palette is ashy. No. The palette's not ashy. What's ashy is your attitudes towards the palette. Especially knowing that you have no grounds because you haven't even touched the palette. You've seen some colors online and the person behind it is doesn't look like you. Your attitude is ashy. Okay, Sharon? There's nothing wrong with the palette itself. I've heard one YouTuber say that the palette is ugly. Are we not seeing this palette next to my stunning dark brown skin? There is nothing ugly about this palette. It might be ugly on you, but the palette's not ugly. I really think one of the big things, one of the big beefs that a lot of people have with Jackie's palette or with Jackie is that she's just literally out here living her best life and looking sickening doing it. And it doesn't make any sense to them how she can be out here doing so well without their okay, without their thumbs up, without their approval. And it makes them mad. So, I think that there's also this perception that, you know, if we don't support you, you won't do well. That's not true. To be completely honest with you, I had absolutely no intention of buying this palette. Let me get another brush right quick. Hold on. I had no intention of buying a palette. I'm not even going to say this palette. I had no intention of buying a palette because, to be completely honest with you, y'all have seen, most of you have probably seen my video about my problems with spending money that I really have no business spending. So I really had no intention of, what? Nope. No, Jackie, I can't. I quit. I quit. I quit. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a moment there where I just, you know, completely forgot that I am doing this for Jackie. This palette has got me so shook right now, though. Holy hell. This... Really? Really, Jackie? This is how you're gonna come for my edges after I've given you $45 plus tax of my hard-earned money? I pay my taxes. I pay my tithes. You didn't need to come for me like this. Oh, it's all so pretty. I missed Hot Girl Summer. I would totally be wearing this. Totally be wearing this for a Hot Girl Summer. Like, this palette, like, totally gives me, like, Junkanoo vibes, like carnival, you know, somewhere where I can be laid out or propped up somewhere in a pair of the highest heels imaginable with my nipples covered up with something a little bit larger than Band-Aids and the rest of my body covered in glitter and rhinestones with the biggest headdress of feathers you've ever seen in your damn life. Just being all kinds of sexy as I strut my way down somebody's government paved streets. Yes! Again, like I told you guys, I'm not no makeup artist. I'm literally trying this on and giving you guys a look, for the sake of doing a video on a product by somebody who I really do admire. But yeah, so back to the fact that I really wasn't going to buy this palette or anything for that matter because I've got enough palettes, and that's the black ass bottom line. I've got enough palettes. I don't need another one. But when I really saw how people were just coming for Jackie unnecessarily and with really no good reason, it's fine if you want to talk about how you feel like she's race baiting. But just because it makes you uncomfortable that she is bringing up topics about companies that you haven't seen or brought up does not mean that she's pulling a race card. It means that she's talking about something that doesn't affect you and that you didn't think of, but it probably still would behoove you to listen and take some of it to heart. And yes, I know that there are people out there who feel like, you know, she shouldn't have worked with Too Faced and blah, 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 and this, that, and the third. Okay. Okay, but how many of your other faves have done things that you deem problematic, and you have not said anything you consider to follow your problematic fave? So, but you can't keep that same energy for Jackie? I have questions. Why not, dear? I'm not going to be doing swatches of these because when I tell you there are literally hundreds of videos at this point of people doing swatches of these. So I'm not going to do swatches. This palette is clearly out of my league. It really is. I mean, I tried to do a little something, but this palette is out of my league. It really is. I need to bone up, brush up on my eyeshadow applying abilities, but golly if this ain't pretty. The color is pretty. Once I put on some eyelashes, y'all will get over the fact that this whole thing is really messy. I just wanted to see what these colors look like on me. Alright, yeah, so I had to stop this video for a second, take a moment to put on my lashes and my liner, and also go and pick up Twyla. So I am back to complete this eye look. Now, if it looks a little bit different, maybe even better. That's because I had to break down and add a color that wasn't in the palette. And I used a color out of my Morphe palette. It's the Dare to Create palette. And the color that I used from this Morphe Dare to Create palette was Pine. I used that in my crease to just help to marry the green that's in, I feel like the sponsor in the palette. So it looks a little bit cleaner, a little bit more uniform, a little less amateur. But I am going to be using this palette again for another look in the future. So this won't be the last time you see me struggle with this palette. Hopefully the next time I struggle with this palette, it will look better. So to just finish off my eye look, I'm going to be using Lash Domination, which is a brand that I feel it's from Bare Minerals. It's a brand that I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on. Bare Minerals really just have some stuff that should be highlighted more than it is. Really? More than they are. So yeah, I really love, I'm gonna do a video talking about some of these different brands that are not problematic or haven't proven to be too problematic just yet. And give them a shout out. But I absolutely love Lash Domination from Bare Minerals. So now that we've got the eyes done, let's go ahead and put some complexion stuff on and finish this video. Another thing that makes them very uncomfortable is us doing well. Really, they act like it's not a problem, but it really is. Especially if it ain't nothing to you for you to be out here and be really unapologetic with your wealth or the fact that you're doing well, as Miss Aina has done. That really makes some people really uncomfortable. And I do see a lot of people, some probably even interesting people who probably shouldn't be saying things. But a lot of people are always talking about how, oh, she's, you know, she has this and she has that, and, you know, she's let the money get to her. I don't know if I would say that that's true. I don't see that. Again, I've been following Jackie for a very long time, and she seems like the same Jackie that she was at 1 million subscribers. I think if anything has changed about her, her patience for people's foolishness has probably gone down the crapper a little bit. Like she doesn't really seem to have time for people and their foolishness. She doesn't seem to have any time for it. And I don't know why she should. She's certainly getting more flack now than she did at 500,000 subscribers, which again, I was following her then. So I don't know. I kind of feel like it's definitely an issue for people when you are out here living your best life and they are not. That can prove to be an issue for some. Your jealousy is showing. Your jealousy and your racism is showing. And I know you don't want to call it racism, but let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a problem a problem. Y'all know you would not be acting like this if Jackie was a ginger. Wait. That's another thing. Why are there people who are really upset with the name Wiggalese in her palette, but no one's pressed behind ginger? That just tells me that you guys are just out here really reaching reaching. Okay, and one more thing that I've noticed with this whole campaign. You know what? I wouldn't even say I've noticed it. It's kind of more of a reminder or something that came back to me. Is that they have been trying to stifle our beauty for eons, millenniums, centuries even. They have been trying to stifle and downplay and, you know, bastarditis is not the word at all, but like put a negative spin on our beauty, whether that be by hypersexualizing us or, you know, wanting to take our sexuality away, just, you know, all of that. And I kind of feel like we're in a time now where women of color are being way more vocal and are being way more apologetic and are pushing back and are asking questions and are demanding that we be treated with the same regards as women who have been given, you know, these ideas and ideals of beauty that society has been putting on a pedestal for all this time. Now we're like, they're not the only ones out here who are doing big things and looking gorgeous doing it. The rest of us are out here. Some of us even look better. Okay. But yeah, I think that you know, we're in a time now where beauty is not one size fits all. Beauty isn't just Tyra Banks. Beauty isn't just Halle Berry. Beauty isn't just Cindy Crawford or Claudia Schiffer. Beauty isn't just Nicole Kidman. Beauty comes in varying shades, varying skin tones, hair textures, features. I'm beautiful, you're beautiful, Naima Tang's beautiful, Jade is beautiful, Ari Fitz is beautiful, Shan Boudram is beautiful, Nikki Perkins is gorgeous, my own sister is out here just looking like God's grace, living and breathing. Beauty comes in so many different shades and shapes and sizes. Speaking of sizes, Amber Riley's out here giving the girls looks for days. Gabourey Sidibe, I hope I'm saying her name right. Another gorgeous girl who is not a size 2. Beauty comes in different forms, and I feel like we're all out here pushing that agenda, and it's making it so that it is impossible for us to not be seen and be heard and be taken seriously, and people like Jackie are the reason for that, especially on social media. So while you're out here feeling like, you know, she shouldn't have what she's got, just know that people like Jackie are the reason why people are even turning and looking at you, because they have given her a chance and she's out here being great, doing amazing things. So they turn to you and they're like, you know, if Jackie did it, why can't he? But you're out here doing videos about why she's not deserving of a palette. And there are so many other important people who get who deserve the palette. What? She's not important? Explain yourself. Race baiting? It's not race baiting just because the topic or the conversation makes you uncomfortable. No. Anyways, I just want to end this video on a positive note. Just reminding all of the people who watch my channel, first and foremost, that you are beautiful. If you are watching this channel and you are not a minority, or you're watching this video and you're not a minority, just know that recognizing and piping up and hailing up the beauty of another is not taking away from you, okay? Calm down, Sharon. You're still beautiful. We're just going to take this moment right here to hype up our black women, to hype up our Jackie Ainas, to hype up our Normani's. Have you guys seen Normani's latest video? Have you guys seen, what is it called, Motivation? Blessed Redeemer. That video is sickening. She did that. I kind of feel like she just showed up on set and was like, somebody hold my water bottle. Just hold all of this. I am going to go out here and tear off some edges. Everybody better have their hair grease ready and their edges slicked back if they don't want me to come for them. I mean, Ariana Grande who? Like, she literally came out here and did some... Did Mama just give these girls a standing back tuck back handspring? How dare you, Normani? What? But anyways, we're out here killing it. I could not be prouder of Jackie and Normani and other women like them who are out here continuing to be great, unapologetic, brilliant, rich, decadent, beautiful, breathtaking, classy, elegant, all that. You know, I am just so proud of you, black women. Like, I just want to end this by saying one thing. The closest that you will ever get to being in the presence of a majestic deity is a black woman. You're welcome. Alright, y'all, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to click that thumbs up button. Also subscribe. Don't be stingy. Share the shade. Tell a friend, darling. And I'll see you right back here for another video very, very soon. Until then, may the fierce be with you.